Lamisha and Irish from 702B. Yeah, check it out. Y'all, I was psyched when I saw these bitches because I love 702, y'all. They were a hit group, 702, in 1996. And they had hits like, Where My Girls At? From the front to back, where is you feeling it? Trying to take my man, see I don't need that. I don't need that. What else? Oh, Stilo. You know how I do, and you know how I flow. Y'all. And hey, bring it on. Hey. With your high profile, the flyest thing in town. Dang, y'all, like I hit that. Y'all, moving on, honey, okay, because we got a lot to cover. Hey, everybody, it's your girl, Sassy Shantice. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Okay, y'all. So, y'all, let's just get into this new series on BET. So, it's called BET Presents ENCORE, okay? This one, y'all, I wasn't going to review another show just yet because I was waiting on Potomac Housewives, and it gave me a little bit of break between, you know, all the other stuff that I do as far as clothes, shoes, what else, wigs, everything else, you know, so I was going to get a little bit of a break, but y'all, when I saw this come on, I was like, you know what, I gotta do that because I love music, honey. I love music, especially my old music from back in the 90s, early 2000s, because yes, honey, that's when I was having all the fun. You hear me? All the fun. So yeah, let's just get into it. First of all, I just want to say, if you haven't subscribed, sis, go ahead and subscribe. You will not be disappointed. You can go ahead and follow me on IG. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm Donna Hampton on Facebook. And then on IG, I am Sassy Shantice, as well as Sassy Shantice on YouTube. So yeah, follow me, honey, okay? It's popping over these parts, or everywhere I'm at. So it's popping, okay? So y'all, let's just get into it. First of all, honey, this show is basically about 9 women. They were in a girl group, and back in the early 90s or early 2000s. And the girl groups basically, you know, they fell off, you know, after a while. So they just fell off. So right now they are trying to form a 9-girl group, which I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work, but a R&B 9-girl group. And they're going to be doing an album during this series, you know, the show, during the episodes. So it should be really interesting, y'all. This first episode, bomb. You hear me? So good. I was so interested in seeing the girls and who was going to be in the groups, and you know, how they could sing and how they were doing and just their lives in general, you know. So this one was very interesting. So I'm just going to run down. We have a lot to cover in this video, but first of all, honey, I need to run down to y'all, girl, okay, and man, who all is in this show. So y'all, let's just get right into it. Okay, first of all, you know, I got to put on my glasses, girl. Already had them handy, okay, because I bitch can't see, you know. Not when reading. These are my reading glasses, honey. For anybody who just stumbled across my video, I wear glasses every now and then. Well, I wear glasses when I have to read to y'all. So yeah, 9 women forming an R&B group. They're going to be in a music mansion. So the music mansion, y'all, bomb. And I do have pictures to put up. The music mansion is so freaking pretty. It's all right in the inside. You know, it's a low-ass kitchen. I was like, damn, for that to be that much space on the outside. Y'all see that picture? I was just expecting a bigger kitchen, you know, with like a big ass island, you know, just more spacious than that, but whatever. Okay, so the first one, honey, is Fallon and Felicia. So they come from the girl group called Cherish. So y'all know that song, do it, do it, do it, do it. You know that girls be rocking to it, to it. So do it, do it, do it, do it. That song, you know, so, you know, that wasn't no favorite of mine. But, you know, I would bounce to it if it came on the radio. But it wasn't no favorite. So that was in 2006. And that was a top-selling album. And it was called Unappreciated. And so now they trying to be an artist again. They claim later on, y'all see, they do a lot of fucking bragging about how they working with Chris Brown right now. They just doing all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you talking all this shit, girl. And, you know, you here with everybody else, you know, trying to be in a 9-girl group. So, y'all, let's just get into it. The next lady who walks in is Pam, girl. Y'all, Pam, y'all remember Pam from Total, honey? Okay? I was so glad to see her, but I wanted to see the other ladies, you know. And I was going to do some research on them, but I ain't never get around to doing it. But whatever, Pam is in the building, honey. And Pam has had some hard times, and like I will discuss that later on with alcoholism, but we'll discuss that later, and her new life. And she was from the 90s. She worked with Missy, and then she signed with Diddy. Y'all remember that? The hits were Can't You See what you do to me? I know what's meant to be. You were made for me. I think that was her part. I don't know. I think it was her part though. Okay, Pam, girl. Anyway, so what about you? What about me? What about us? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Hey, do. Y'all know y'all sing that shit, girl. Okay? So that was the two hits, but they had a lot of other hits. Like I said, so Pam walks in, and Felicia and Fallon are there, the twin girls who was in the group church. They like probably in their like early 30s, I want to say. Maybe late 20s. I doubt late 20s, early 30s. So like I said, Pam walks in, Fallon and Felicia there, the twin girls from Charity. And they like, okay, you know, they sitting down, and Pam just looking kind of weird because she has this like clear mask on, this like all this condensation in it, and it's like, girl, calm down. Like, you about to be in a house full of bitches. Like, why are you even... I don't know, I just think the mask right now is kind of like dumb. You know, we be going out to eat and everything, me and my family. We take the mask and we end up taking it all because, I mean, I don't know. She just looked kind of dumb because she could have just had a regular mask. I think the condensation is what was irritating the most out of me. But anyway, the girls asked her, you know, what group are you from? And she like, oh, I'm from Toda. And then one of the girls gonna be like, oh, well, how was it back in that era? Like, she was back in some type of, like, ancient times or something, or, like, back in, like, the 60s or the 50s. And you literally probably, 2006, you probably was, like, 15 or something. And Pam and them group came out in, like, 96. I think that's what it said, 96. So that was, like, a 10-year, you only got, like, a 10-year difference on them. That's like me and my little sister. Why would my little sister ask me? Because we 10 years apart. I'm 10 years older than her. Well, how was it back in that era? You know, like, she's that damn old. Bitch, go ahead. Like, you doing too much. And you need to sit down, bitch. Take several seats. It's not that fucking serious. To be trying to shade somebody already. You know what I'm saying? So I was just, like, a little bit annoyed with her. And then in her confessional, like, she really pissed me off. Fallon is the one who kind of ignorant. It's Fallon and Felicia. And Fallon was like, I was just hoping to work with somebody under 40 years old. Okay, bitch. You need to calm down and sit down. Whatever. So, you know, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way off the brick. And y'all see, she rubbed everybody else the wrong way, too. They wasn't reading the room or anything to see that everybody wasn't fucking with what they said later. But we're going to get into that later. So then, y'all, Nivea arrives, honey. And she has, like, this pretty, really pretty round face. I love a nice round face. You know, I do like my own face. And I'm very thankful that it's round now. I used to hate it earlier, you know, when I was younger. Because it seemed like sometimes kind of big compared to my body, because I used to be really, really skinny. But I really, really love a round face, and Nivea has a really round face. Irish also has a round face, and y'all, we're gonna get into who Irish is too. But anyway, girl, I thought she was gonna be my favorite on here, but she not really, like, you know, being into everything, like the conversation. She like being real standoffish. It seems like she not trying to like get into anything. You know, I don't know. You know, I think she's just here to like get in a group, and that's it. She don't really want to do reality. And that's what it seems that, you know, she's all about. So Nivea comes in and she has this purple hair. You know, she's coming up to the, she's walking up to the door and she's looking like, what, bitch? I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, she don't know who the fuck in the house. She don't know what's going on. All she see is cameras. Because, you know, Nivea is already hip to some of this shit. Her baby father is, her baby father / husband at one point was Lil Wayne, and their other husband / baby father was The Dream. So she already know about the cameras, the paparazzi, all that shit. She know you supposed to throw it on as soon as they come. You know, so this is what Nivea is giving as soon as she come up, honey. Anyway, let's move on. So Nivea goes in and she just asking Fallon, like, they was like, oh, we like your purple hair. We like, they was a little bit more sensitive with her. You know, I guess her whole disposition, you know, who she was, how she was carrying herself, a little bit more confident than Pam, not as old as Pam. So they was a little bit more stand backish about throwing shade, y'all. And I saw that, I caught that, like, I see every fucking thing. You hear me? Even when people try and come for me, I just still be like, kind of like, you know, trying to ride the shit off, bitch, because I'm not trying to go there with you because I can go, honey. You know, and then sooner or later, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. Like, seriously, I will fight you. And I tried to calm down. You know, my husband, he helps me a lot. you know, and yeah, I'm not for no bullshit, and I can see that in Nivea, you know, so I think that's too why she is standoffish, you know, because a lot of times when people be trying you and shit, you have to try to tame yourself inside, because it is hard, girl. You hear me? It's very, very hard. And so this is what Nivea gives off. You know what I mean? She was asking him, you know, how many people in the house, how many females is supposed to be, you know, coming into this house, into this group? Because, you know, 4, we already know of 4. That's us 4. And like 8, if it's 4 more, that'll be 8. And so, you know, that's just too many bitches, bro. You know, I mean, that's too many motherfuckers off the break. And I saw Fallon. You know, because she with the dumb shit. That's what, the good thing I like about Fallon, she's ready for TV and ready for reality. So, you know, I am going to enjoy her, and I did enjoy her, because when the girl started singing her faces, y'all, and I'm going to put them up, was hilarious. Like, I would pay to see her shade a motherfucker, because she does a lot. So anyway, I could see that, you know, she was like for the shits. You know what I mean? All for the shit. And what's her name? Felicia, her twin, was more like standing back. She's like looking at, oh, okay, this how this bitch go. Yes, honey. You see it in full view. You can see who she is, so don't mess with her, honey. She is not coming to play with y'all little bitches. And I'm doing a really good job without my glasses, honey. Yes, because this wig is giving everything, honey. Y'all see this wig? Bomb, y'all. Let me tell y'all one thing. Don't let nobody tell you cannot rock a synthetic wig, honey, because this wig is synthetic and she's bomb. Y'all see her. I took her right out the motherfucking pack, and yes, she does the damn thing, honey. I don't have to style her. I don't have to go with doing no wand curls, any of that stuff. And she came like this, and guess what? Her name is Solana, and she was $60. So I will put a link down below of my video that I did on her, because I did a video review on her. So I'll put it down below. I'll make sure that I do it, because sometimes I'll be telling y'all I'm going to do stuff that I don't. But I gotta make sure, and I think I'm gonna remember, because I'm loving this wig. Anyway, so next y'all is Shamari DeVoe. So she is married to Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, or Mike, one of them motherfuckers, girl. And that's her husband, and she was from the group Black. So her hit song was Bring It All Oh baby, bring it all to me. Hey, but I don't need no fancy cars or diamond rings. That's just some bullshit. Anyway, it was a group, it was a pop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I don't need all that, honey, if you got it to give, but yes, I bop to it, little girl. And then she also was in a hit movie, the first, honey. She was in the first movie, Bring It On, with Gabrielle Union. So that's her credentials. Okay, so then, and then she alright, I don't know. She's kind of lame to me, like boring, like, alright, bitch, whatever. She tries, but whatever. Aubrey is from Danny Kane, so she's a white girl, and I like how they, you know, spice it up with a white girl. And Aubrey is there for the shits as well. You know what I mean? Like, she's trying to be bossy. She is just like giving black girl vibes, and she's there in the building, girl. You will see her giving shows, honey. Also, she was produced by Diddy and all wrapped up in all that other shit, so her head was real big up in the clouds with Danny Kane. And I don't really remember why they broke up, but yeah, they didn't last. They were the only girl group to have 2 hit albums consecutively. You know, so basically she's saying, bitch, Destiny's Child ain't had nothing on us. Who else was out back then? Whoever else ain't had nothing on them, you know, so I thought that was, you know, commendable. So the next 2 ladies, and this is getting long, y'all see, it's too many people. Like, I just don't know why they had to have so many people in a group. Like, I don't get it, but whatever. I like to see everybody, so I'm here for it. So Irish is in her confessional, y'all. Irish is beautiful too. She has that round face, and it's just so damn pretty to me. She said, I would have never got my boobs done if, you know, I knew they was going in. So that was kind of funny to me. And I was like, damn, bitch, like, how much did it cost? Like, did it set you back? Like, what you thinking, oh, I'm looking real voluptuous out in these streets and I'm not trying to give all that? Like, what's the reason? Like, but she never said the reason behind it, but that's cool. So the next person who comes into the house is Keely, okay? Now, Keely, she was from 3LW and the Cheetahs. I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. Y'all remember? Looking at your pages and different numbers and numbers. Play, please. Okay? No, I'm not the one. Say it again. Remember Adrian from The Real? Say it again. Say it. No, I'm not the one. And Kelly, girl, I feel you, honey. Kelly is another one who's restraining herself inside. She really is. I can tell, I can see it. And please don't get her twisted. Like, the way she be doing when somebody say something to her she don't like, she just be like, or she be like, I know that look, I know that feeling. You are restraining yourself, and bitch, I'm not trying to hop on there over you. I'm 44 years old. Well, however I'm talking about me now. I'm 44 years old, and I cannot be doing this, especially not in front of daughter. Okay, I have a daughter, and I'm not about to do this with you, okay, because it could go all wrong, and I have tried to raise it to the best, honey, of my abilities, but I can't do this with you, boo, so I'm just going to shut it down inside and let you do you. But if you keep on talking, it's going to be a problem. It just is, and Mr. Hampton ain't going to be able to hold me back, but y'all, let's just move on, because, yeah, Kelly, I think Aubrey got Kelly fucked up, and Aubrey, you can do all that little yelling, all that little bass throwing, or whatever the fuck you doing, you know, trying to for this reality TV shit, but you gonna fuck around and get snatched. Anyway, moving on. So Misha, one of the girls from 702, is expressing basically in her confessional that she just felt like she wasn't used to the highs of her potential because the other girl, she's a dark-skinned pretty girl too. So the other girl's name was Mila. And so it was Mila, Lamisha, and Irish. Lamisha was just saying she just felt like the third member, Mila, always got all of the spotlight, and she got to sing, you know, most of the, like all of the really songs, and they were doing the background, Lamisha and Irish. And she just felt like Mila just like had all the shine, and I'm just like, okay, bitch, what do you expect? You know, in a girl group, and I'd be mad when they, I always try to see two sides. Y'all know that. I don't know if y'all watch my other videos when I'm sitting talking to y'all, but I always tell y'all, I try to see both sides of people. You know what I mean? And what their story is, basically. You know, and I understand that when you are in a group and you want to show, you know, what you can do. You know, but a lot of times you just don't have the talent to be on that front line. You know, that little girl, Mila, the dark-skinned pretty girl with the round face, she had a hell of a voice. There's a difference between a lead singer and a background singer. And obviously you and Irish were backup singers for a reason. And we saw that in this episode. Like, I could clearly see why Mila was the lead, because she had all the vocals. You know, like, Mila is like that. You know, and nobody can take that away from her. Therefore, that's why she's the lead. Like, you can't be singing all flat the way you sing, girl. And y'all go ahead, y'all should watch this video, because her and Irish sound terrible, honey. Like, Irish, I was just like, oh my God. Like, and then Mila, like, y'all just embarrassed yourself. Like, what the fuck was y'all doing? Like, why did you even get a contract deal back then? Like, you were lucky to even have that. You know, you were lucky to even be in that group. You were lucky that Mila stuck with you. And that's what I be telling my daughter right now. Daughter. I be like, girl, some of these little girls on this radio cannot sing. They just have a pretty girl voice. And that's what it's called. But some of these little girls, they cannot sing, and they be getting record deals. And I'm sorry, Misha, that's your name. You felt like that. You got lucky and you got blessed to even be in the girl group, because you shouldn't have even been in the group regardless. Because you can't even fucking sing. You know, I just feel like the people want to hear, you know, who can sing and not whose turn it is. You know, that's not going to sell music. That's not going to sell millions, platinum, all that other shit. People have a business to run. And nobody has time to be worrying about if a bitch get a turn. Like, if you can't sing, you should just be lucky that you're in this group. So just suck it up, buttercup. Okay, girl, suck it up. So then Iris was talking about, you know, why the group broke up. She was just like, you know, I just feel like it wasn't fair to me. You know, I always had the referee. They was always arguing. I got caught in the middle of it. And I just feel like I missed my chance, you know, to become really big, you know, and it's not fair to me. And that's why I'm here right now. She was just like, basically, I don't want this second chance to get to waste, because, you know, I'm ready to go. So Pam basically is talking about, because they're giving little, you know, smidges of everybody's life and what they went through. So Pam is basically saying, look, you know, I had a lot of fun with Total, traveling, touring all over the world. And, you know, we had so much fun. You know, I really started drinking really heavily. And she said she became an alcoholic, you know. But she was like, one day, she just looked in the mirror, you know, and she looked really bad, you know, but like she looked like she was going through a lot. And this is not, you know, shade nobody, anything. Like, she even admitted, like, I was doing way too much and I was deep in my alcoholism, and it just carried me out for so many years. And, you know, I just had to wake up one day, and one day I woke up and was like, you know, God told me, you got to stop or you're going to die. You know, so from there, she said she went on, did what she had to do to fix her life, and now she's one with the Lord, honey. She went on all this deep stuff. She was like, you know, she just felt like God put her there. It's her purpose to be there, not just for music. So I was like, wow, okay, I can get with this stuff that Pam was talking about. Everybody, sooner or later, will get a testimony. You hear me? So whether you wake up to that testimony and you see the damn, I just got my shit rocked. You hear me? Because I have a testimony, y'all. Let me know if y'all want to know, you know, what that testimony is. But I have a testimony, and you will wake up and see shit totally different. Like, you will have a whole nother outlook on life, and you will carry yourself in a whole nother demeanor. She's so much more at peace with herself, y'all, and I felt her on that. Like, so much more at peace. Y'all, so the next scene is kind of raunchy. I was like, okay, they crazy. Well, not Nivea, because she was just talking. But Aubrey, you know, Aubrey was like, oh, so you got kids, yeah? She was like, Nivea was like, yeah, I got kids. You know, and she was like, ain't your baby daddy Lil Wayne? She was like, yeah, I got one by Lil Wayne and two by Dream, something like that. So she got kids by both of them, and she was married to both of them at one time. Not at one time, but she was at one time in life. She was married to both of them. And so she like, oh, well, damn, the Dream. You was married to the Dream. How is his dick? Bitch, what? And I was just like, you know what, Nivea, I said, you know what, Nivea just was like, oh my God, and just like fell back on the couch all in such a way, like, you know, like she was trying to play it off. I got a little pissed off for Nivea because I was like, bitch, my face would have been like, what? And I was just thinking to myself, yeah, bitch, you just really got away with one to Aubrey. You know what I mean? You really got away with one, because if that was me and you asked me about any that I done had before, who are you talking? What type of question is that? Like, I know you on reality TV and you trying to do it and give up shows and everything else, you know, but don't gas yourself up and put 20 on 10 on this bullshit. Like, this is dumb. We're not doing this. Don't be asking nobody about no dick. First of all, I'm with somebody else. She's probably with somebody else. So why would I discuss some ex's dick on TV and have my new man, girl, get the hell. Like, it just didn't make no sense. And Aubrey, I just thought that was kind of messy. You know what I mean? But, yeah, moving on. So, y'all, Kaylee expresses that she's not going to be a part of the group. She's going to be a director creator. And this where all hell breaks loose, you know? Fallon and Felicia start getting mad at her. You know, they start saying, well, who do you think you are? Like, everybody was kind of mad, except for Pam and Nivea was in the background not really doing shit. Eating the rice cake or something, just all off doing nothing, trying not to be in the mix-up. So Fallon Felicia's like, well, who do you think you are? You was in a failed girl group just like us. Like, who do you think you are? You can come in, you can't show us nothing. I work with Chris Brown, Rihanna, I work with all types of stuff. She was like, so and I don't understand why you here, because we do this and we did this and we work with this person, because they work with people like songwriters and stuff, and they write songs themselves. And Fallon was like, yeah, my sister just found out that she's a millionaire today. We don't need this, and you know, all this shit. And then Misha, the one for 702, was like, hold on, wait a minute, y'all being real disrespectful. So everybody get the yell. Fallon was like, what's your name? And Misha jumped up. She was like, Misha, what's yours? And then Fallon was like, oh, I was just asking what's your name, you know? Keely gonna say, you don't know her name, you don't know who she is. And she was like, no, I don't know who she is. And she was like, oh, okay. And they was like, wow. I don't know why they expected these little bitches to know their name, who they was, 702. They could have, they could not. I wrestled with it. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck, you know? But at the end of the day, like, don't be disrespectful, because they started calling her baby girl, sweetheart, all this shit, bitch. We not getting into all that. Like, that's dumb. Like, Keely was telling them, you're being condescending. Like, that's stupid. You don't call no older person than you baby girl, sweetheart, and all that shit. These little bitches, they got a problem with being respectful, and yeah, they rubbed everybody the wrong way. So then Misha calls them childish. You know, she be like, we not childish. We just young, and you know, we don't have to take this. We don't need this. They need this. They need this. We don't take. And the whole time, my daughter is like, why don't they just leave? And mommy, why don't they just leave if they think they better? I'm like, wow, exactly. That's what I was thinking, mama. Just fucking leave, bitch. Why are you there if you talking about you better than everybody else? And so Fallon and Felicia come back in the house, and they want to reintroduce themselves to everybody. You know, they like, hey, we got off to a bad start. Okay, girl, whatever, bitch. Cinnamon comes in, she's the vocal coach. So everybody's standing around the piano, and they're getting ready to get into, you know, each person singing and where they need to be put into the group, you know, as far as their vocals. And Keely starts off. Keely, girl, how did you get in the group either? I don't know. Did these people mother somebody know somebody to put their child somewhere? Because I was just like, oh my God, Kelly sounded horrible, y'all. She sounded all nasally. She was doing her head like this to try to, you know, come up with the riffs and stuff. It was just too much. And yeah, she was not giving, honey. She was giving all bad. Like, oh, I can't sing in this motherfucker and I'm embarrassed. So she was singing Angel of Mine, y'all. You are, I'm gonna love you, boy, you're so high. Girl, with the, it was just annoying. She looked dumb, y'all. Y'all, when Kelly started singing, Fallon and Felicia showed their ass. You hear me? Showed their ass. Their faces was off the chain. I was crying. Me and my daughter was in here crying, laughing because Felicia was giving it up, honey. Fallon or Felicia. You know, I don't really got them, which one is who yet, but one of them was giving it up the most. The other one was giving it up too, but I was just like, oh my God. Cinnamon gonna tell her she has a smooth tone. Okay, girl. Moving on. So next, y'all, comes Nivea. And Nivea sings, I'm Every Woman. Y'all, she banged that motherfucker out. You hear me? Banged it out, girl. Like she sung, she was like, it's all in me. Girl, it's all in. She ain't hit that joint, but she hit it's all in me. But she did a drop when she did it, y'all. Like, I can't sing. I'm just giving y'all, you know, a little sound of what she did. But she did this drop me. Like, her whole shit dropped. It was, she has so much control over her voice. It was so nice. It is so nice to sing. And I can tell when somebody can sing, y'all, too. I get these chills. You know, like I just got chills for myself. I need. No, I didn't, y'all. But yeah, because I can't sing. I'm just fucking with y'all. But, and I'm trying to get y'all, you know, a little bit of the show if y'all ain't watching, girl. But no, Nivea did a really good job. Like, she really has a lot of control over her voice, and I was loving her. And then she gonna at the end be like, I can't sing. But you know you just banging it out. Stop the fuck playing, girl. Aubrey, the white girl, I don't think she can sing. Like, I just don't think she can sing. She did a lot of rolling, like, and yelling at the top of her lungs. Like, all of that, bitch. Come on now, just sing. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying. Like, what are you doing? Girl, it was just annoying. I was just ready for that part to be over. Lord, y'all, Pam was a hot ass mess. It was so bad. You hear me? It was so bad. I was like, who, Pam was embarrassed. And bitch, I feel like embarrassed for you. Like, what? And it's all she could do. It seemed like her voice was so flat when she was singing. It was just pathetic. I would love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. She didn't even sound like that. You know, like, God damn, Pat, she was so flat. I would love anyway. It just was not good. It was so damn flat. She has no harmony, no tone, no riffs, just nothing, honey. I don't know how she got in the group either. Like, I don't know. And then so Iris pissed me off because it was like, whatever, bitch. Iris gonna say in her confessional, I love me some Pam. After Pam was singing that fuck the bad song like that, I said, girl, you know what? That's what people say when you know you can't sing and they trying to just override the fact that you just sounded like some shit. You know, I just love me some Pam. Girl, please. I said, I will love you anyway, even if you cannot sing. Girl, because you cannot sing. Shamiri was the next one. I just feel like she was real animated. Like, I don't really like her style of singing. It's more like a coached singing, kind of like, because she said Cinnamon was her coach anyway, her vocal coach. So I was like, damn, that makes sense. She sounds very planned. Her vocals sound very planned. And I wasn't here for it, you know? She's like, is there a place for me? Like, God. And it was just so everything, our love has many meanings. All that, like, and just very, like, with the hands and gestures and just trying to pull it out with her motions. It was just, like, not giving. I didn't like it. Fallon sung Angel of Mine. Her voice was really, really pretty. She has a nice voice. Misha sounded flat. I would love you anyway. She sounded flat, horrible. It was embarrassing. She looked embarrassing. She should have been. It was terrible. Like, if I was her, I would have been sweating because I did not want a turn. You know, like, I would have not wanted to sing around these ladies because I would never came in knowing I can't sing. Like, she had nothing going on with her voice. It was terrible. As well as Irish. Irish had nothing. It was terrible. And I don't even know how they think they can be on there. They have to be background singers. It's nothing else to do with their voices. Like, she just sound flat. She couldn't hit notes. Her voice wasn't going away. Fallon and Felicia team up with Aubrey, and they come together saying that, you know, it needs to be two different groups because they're two different visions on how it needs to go. You know, and the girls are just like, okay, like, we came here, you know, to do one group and everything. So they had, you know, a discussion about that. Aubrey was being real boastful about it. Like, you know, what are we going to do? Because it's like she was running shit. They just agree. Everybody like, nah, that's not what we came in for. So Nivea is checking, what's his name? Cosign out. And she like, oh yeah, oh, he real cute. I want to wrap my thighs around him. He can get anything he want from me. She was like, no, but I probably break him because he's too skinny. I was like, girl, I don't know what type of shit you be doing in your room, honey. But I'm here for it, honey. Do your thing, boo. You know, I was like, damn, I didn't think Cosign was cute. I was just like, oh, I don't know her type, but he wasn't cute to me. Neither one of them. So then Pam starts telling Cosign and the other producer, you know, I don't want to be doing anything that's raunchy, anything that's sexual, you know, anything like that, because that's just not. So Misha and Iris starts agreeing with her, like, yeah, you're, you know, we're mothers, we're wives, you know, I just got married, all this stuff. And it's just like, they sitting there, the producer's sitting there looking like they're trying to, you know, understand and be respectful of it. But bitch, you came here on the strength of you up for whatever. So did you not say to yourself, you know what there possibly could be? Because you see the era that we in. Everybody dropping it like it's hot. Everybody twerking. All this type of shit. So didn't you know that it could be a possibility that there will be some sexual innuendos in music? You know, all this type of stuff. Like, I don't see how you can get here and be that picky. Now, I understand that, you know, we have to look out for our daughters and what they think about us, because I do that a lot. You know, I do try to shield her from, you know, a lot of stuff. Like, she can't put her hands on her hips. You know, she can't say certain words. She can't go spend the night over people's houses. Everybody can come over mine, you know, but she can't go over nobody's. You know, that's just how the fuck it is. You know, there's certain things I do have in place. And I would not twerk in front of her. You know, so I can understand what they mean by that. But bitch, you came on a whole reality show and didn't think that you had to give to the people, honey. You thought that you was just going to get on here and act like, you know, oh, I'm just going to sit back and take the safe route and not talk about anything sexual, not do sexual body moves. I'm not going to do none of that. Did you really think that? You couldn't have thought that. Like, so you coming on here in a studio saying what you're not going to do, I just thought that was disrespectful to the group, and the group saw it and they were getting pissed off. And I really understood why. You know, don't come here saying what you're not going to do and then basically fought us for everybody to still have one group. So the girls work with a choreography, and yeah, the choreography is some girl on, she's supposed to be real popular. I forgot her name. Y'all can watch the episode and see, but she's supposed to be real popular. So she's doing all this bam, 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 bam shit, you know, and I'm just like, damn. And Pam and the other older ladies, you know, from 702 are just looking like, oh my God, like, what is about to go on, girl? And I was thinking that to myself too. Like, I know I do my little trap cardio and have fun and everything like that, but doing that real quick bam, bam, bam stuff was, that gotta be a lie. And I was just looking like, oh my God, I wonder if they're gonna catch y'all. Pam looked like she wasn't even trying. Like, she looked like she was stuck in the moment, and the other girls was like doing it, trying to learn everything. Nivea looked good. She had a little cute shape. She looked like she was trying. Keely was giving it up, honey. The girl, she was giving shows. Y'all know she was in the Cheetah Girls. So Keely wasn't playing with none of them hoes. You hear me? Keely was like, bam, bam, bam. She was like doing her head. She had all the twisting and all this stuff with her head, and she was whipping and all this stuff. Keely was giving it up, honey. Keely was not there to play no games. She wasn't playing with them hoes. And them hoes, at the end of the day, they was like, oh yeah, they was giving her a pat on the back and everything. Even the lady was like, yeah, she did the damn thing. I was like, damn. You know, because that's what the Cheetah Girls was about. They had to, like, give it up, honey. And I said, damn, Keely came to slay. You hear me? She did not come to play. I was like, girl, y'all are in for it, honey. Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, I was like, my knees probably start hurting. Everything probably buckled. I probably got called an ambulance and shit. Girl, I couldn't be doing that type of shit. I'd be like, from now on, I'd be like, you know what? Girl, I'm going to be a background dancer. Is that a thing, girl? I'm going to be a background dancer, and I got y'all. But which I need water, which I need, because I'm just trying to get this check, girl. Misha had a very sensitive moment in this episode, and I thought that yeah, it was really sad. So she revealed that her twin sister died when she was 27. She said that the sister used to be in their girl group in the beginning, you know, and she was very happy about that and everything, but then she started getting sick, so you know, she couldn't be in it no more. And she actually died of cancer, some type of cancer, and it was really hard for Misha. And she was saying that sister looked up at her and was like, you know, am I gonna die? And Misha was just like, you know, I don't know, but if you do, I'll go with you. And I was just like, oh my God, like that was so sad. And then after that, like y'all, Misha just broke down. And this whole time, Fallon is watching her, and Fallon is like, you know, I told y'all know how Fallon is by now if y'all watched the video. Fallon is just like real nonchalant, kind of mean girl type of girl. But I know that she felt her on that because she has a twin herself. So Fallon just broke down with Misha, and she, you know, was very understanding to her pain. And just, you know, I could see that it really upset Fallon and Felicia as well, you know, and it was just heart-wrenching. It really was, because I can't even imagine. Me and my sisters go through a lot, but I can't imagine losing either one of them. You know, my siblings, they are everything, you know, and it's just, I can't imagine it. And I don't know what type of pain it is. Ain't trying to feel no type of shit like that no time soon. And my heart really went out to Misha because she was really upset. So yeah, y'all, this episode was really good, really enlightening. I love this show. Can't wait for the second episode. So y'all, until the next time, I will see you ladies and gents later. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.